12 countries where adulterers can get jailed, or worse. 1. Philippines. Women who cheat on their husbands get 6 years in prison. Men only get 4.5 years for cheating. Those who have sex with married people are also punished. A woman is sentenced to exile for 4 years in 1 day. A man gets 6 years of prison for the same crime. 2. Indonesia. Indonesia has 2 parallel legal systems. The government is secular and doesn't regulate marriage, but Sharia law does, and it's pretty harsh. Adultery is punished by up to 9 months in prison. In Aceh, adultery means any sex outside of marriage. 3. Brunei. This tiny Asian country is a Sharia monarchy. In 2019, Brunei introduced the death penalty for infidelity. The offenders must be stoned to death. The execution must be witnessed to be legal. However, the Sultan of Brunei said the law wouldn't be enforced. 4. Nigeria. There is no federal law on infidelity in Nigeria, but its northern states have their own laws. They criminalize any sex outside of marriage. This is based on an Islamic concept and also covers rape. For adulterers, the penalty is death by stoning. However, this law is almost never enforced. Proving adultery in court is very difficult. 5. Pakistan. In Pakistan, adultery has been a crime since 1979. The maximum penalty is death. The law is discriminatory toward women. If a man cheats, his mistress is punished as well. The only way to avoid punishment for a woman is to claim rape, but proving rape requires no fewer than 4 witnesses. 6. Somalia. Somalia is the worst country to be a cheater. The minimum punishment is 2 years in prison, but stoning to death is common in many areas. Unlike other Muslim countries, Somalia actually practices it. 7. Qatar. In Qatar, cheaters can get up to 7 years in prison. Unmarried sexual relations are punished by flogging. Capital punishment is also on the books, but not carried out. 8. Afghanistan. The Taliban used to execute people for adultery. It hasn't reinstituted this practice yet, but women and men are both publicly flogged. The Taliban recently invalidated thousands of divorces. Divorce is no longer legal in Afghanistan. Now all the previously divorced women may be lashed for adultery. 9. Rwanda. Rwanda punishes cohabitation, i.e. sex between unmarried people. It carries a fine of up to 200,000 Rwandan francs and 6 months in jail. For married adulterers, the punishment is up to 12 months. 10. Saudi Arabia. In Saudi Arabia, adultery is a crime punishable by stoning. A person must confess 4 times in front of the court to be convicted. Alternatively, 4 male Muslim witnesses must confirm the crime. Saudi Arabia has no formal penal code. It follows Sharia law, so stoning is also practiced. Few people are executed for adultery, but it does happen. 11. Sudan. Sudan is another country where adultery is a capital offense. Almost all people sentenced under this law are women. However, no executions have been carried out. 12. Egypt. Egyptian women can go to prison for up to 2 years for adultery. Men only have to serve 6 months. This actually contradicts Sharia law, but Egypt, although mostly Muslim, has a secular legal system.